It's actually very attainable. Win when he doesn't have meter as well is a big factor for Urian. And also Oro, I suppose. But Oro doesn't... Oro's actual neutral doesn't change almost at all when he's got no meter. Ouch. SA1 Dud I think is worse than SA3 Dud in this matchup. I don't think I parried that once. I go for it a few times and I keep on missing it. Oh, my controller broke. It's not a huge factor. But for every match from here on out, my down back often doesn't work. And so, or not my down back, my down left. Nice red parry. Usually it doesn't factor for blocking. Usually I still get my blocks. Every now and then I drop a block and it's just like, oops. But my super motions on the going towards the left were fucked. It gets worse and worse. Nothing broke about it. It's just that like the springs inside it are just falling to pieces or whatever. Use a controller long enough, it starts one of the directions, stops registering properly. I don't think it was a huge factor in any of the sets I played, but it was annoying. It was a constantly annoying thing. There were a lot of times actually where I drop a super and it kind of mattered. Interesting cancel. He actually crossed me up after I got the launch. Love this game. Unfortunately, I had 4 for the close strong and then 2 more for the X fireball, so I ran out of juggle potential. Ooh. No, I have like other controllers. In fact, I have a hitbox which I should be using. So I don't even really want to unbox one of the other controllers. I'm going to try and shift over to being a hitbox player. I've been working on it, but not yet. I try to be cute here, and I fuck it up. Oops. I could have had a huge... Well, I could have just won there. Real nice Dudley play. I maybe could have done air throw there. The reason I like SA3 in this matchup is because Oro can do... Nice, he walked into it. Oro can do super in the corner like that, and Dudley can't escape it very easily. But one of the main ways he can escape it is he can SA3 it as it's coming in. I've only been streaming for like an hour or some today. Oops, I don't even think I wanted the heavy fireball, but I don't remember what I wanted. I don't think it was... I mean the Sandhar punch. Maybe I did want that. It's a weird thing to do there. Oh, I want to Crutch Fierce. That's right. That was my controller being shitty. I remember. I wanted Crutch Fierce as a poke. And I got fucking Stain Fierce. Ugly. I don't think I lost that round due to that. Well, I mean, I did, but like I didn't have a great hope anyway. SA1 and SA3 are almost identical for Dudley. SA1 does appreciably more damage, but it costs a lot more, and you only have 2 meters. So oftentimes you'll by spending an EX, you'll lose your super, which rarely happens for SA3. Just because of the meter length differences. Generally speaking, Dudley can pick either one in any matchup. Most people agree that SA3 is marginally better. Yeah, I've had that happen. It's nice. I had a lot of problems with this guy with his jumping. I failed to ever anti-air. I always struggle with that versus Dudley. His jump is very low. I would try and do an anti-air parry and I would just get hit. Or I would try and do an anti-air button and I would just get hit. I think this should have been the game, but I think he SA1's out. There's a setup to be safe against SA1, but I don't do it. You do an early jump. Look at this hits. I could also just parry that. Nice. I can't believe that hit. I feel like that's the wrong use of the word doppelganger. It sounds like you want to talk about like an imitator. Look at me. What am I doing? What a mess. What a messy Oro. It's alright. Was that loud? I turned my head and my mic rubbed against my shirt. It gets worse the longer I play. I don't think it happens much against this guy. But I have, like, I stop picking SA2 because I can't get supers going to the left. And it's just like, my loop has, like, every other super is going to the left. So I just pick SA3, which is more reliable. Albeit not as good. Cancel would have been good there. It's a cross counter. I doubt he wanted that, but who knows. Here I go. If I cross over him at the right time, it can fuck up his super motion too. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. It's fine. Everything's fine. No one look at that combo. The block there is actually kind of weird to do. Ew. No, don't look. Dropping it. Dropping it. Oh, that was a failed. That was supposed to be a super. And that was supposed to be a super. I had like 3 dropped supers in a row. Ugh. No confirms here. Fireball into super was very strong right there, right then. I wanted close forward and I got far forward. Nice. Great anti-air. Yeah. I wonder if I could have killed him there. That shakeout. One of the most annoying things about Aura's grab in particular is that, oops. He was probably going to super cancel that, but I don't think I was dead to chip. I might have been. What was I going to say? I got another set against that guy. Because he was good and I wanted to keep playing him. What was I going to say? I forgot. I had something on my mind. Look at that. I knew. I don't know why I did that particular juggle. Not very strong. Why not close strong? Hard kick is not bad in this matchup, but it's not great. Look at that dizzy bar. Oh yeah, Oro takes a little while to actually start his throw. He has to like climb up onto your back. Most mash throws, the throw starts immediately. But because Oro's gives you a teeny bit of warning that you just got thrown, it's easier to start mashing as fast as possible, like in the early frames of the throw, compared to other characters. So it's already like a bad throw because it crosses up, and he doesn't have a normal forward throw. Yeah, I think Aura's forward throw is almost always worse than his back throw. What do you think is more important, knowledge or experience? That's a super hard question to answer. Yes, I love when Dudley drops that and then I can do supers on him. I think super 1 fails here. Dink. I don't know. I don't want to say experience immediately because there are a lot of people who just like have like 1,000 replays and they're still trapped in silver or whatever, or trapped in bronze. You have to have both. You have to know why things aren't working. Experience is more useful. Or like, I don't know. Hard question to answer. I used to think that experience was significantly more important. And I thought that because I was a player who was fairly knowledgeable but didn't play much. Nice. But there are other people. People tend to rate the one they don't have as the one being more useful, I think. Well, I don't know. It depends on the person. I mean, you can gain knowledge in fighting games from, like... I think what's actually being discussed here, like, you can, like, training mode stuff. Or you can watch stuff happen, like pros and whatnot. There are ways of gaining knowledge without actually being exposed to the scenario. You can use experience to get knowledge, but you can't use knowledge to get experience. But knowledge is like the thing that like you fundamentally need. It's a funny philosophical question, I guess. Ah, the strong is a good button. Early jump button to beat an early anti-air. Super here is good. It should have been light super. Oh no, it was light super. Really awkward by me. It's alright, I still got him. This guy was real strong. I don't play Dudleys very often. It's like nice to get like kind of exposed to one that I don't normally. This is helpful. Is what I'm trying to say. This is a rare opportunity. I think this hits me. I didn't parry. The parry's kind of awkward there. It's not super hard though. Now he doesn't have meter, but I think I'll drop it. Yeah. That was, again, it was, I tried to super cancel the close strong, and then I tried to do heavy super. And both of them just failed. My supers go into the left are just fucked. That should have been regular fireball into super. Ugh. Oro gets really wide for his fireball. I hate these counter poking fucking stand run houses. Scary as fuck. I did that universal overhead specifically with that in mind. I'm not even joking. I was like, I'm gonna eat a button that's gonna be cancelled into all those close run houses were cancelled into EX machine gun blow. And I got hit midair deliberately to make that whiff. That's a scenario I've been in before. You can do that with a few different things. Universal overhead is a good way of getting hit midair without like, if you jump like Ken low strong or whatever, usually won't hit you. But Ken low strong might hit you out of universal overhead. It's not usually good against Ken low strong because the super cancel might still hit you if you're airborne. But it's good against people canceling into like special moves. with empty cancels, buffered cancels. I'm not a legendary. I'm only okay. I parried earlier than he did that EXDP. He did it late enough that I think my parry wasn't active anymore. It was very late. It was good. This guy's a super good player. I had like a decent number of matches, and I ended the matches thinking I went on like a losing streak. Not with this guy. Well, yeah, with this guy, but with everyone, I'm saying. Ouch. Um, but it was only this guy and then one other person I lost to. I think I won every other set. But I just felt like I was losing because of this guy and the one other one. Damn, this man was researching doppelgangers the whole time. Sounds like you figured it out. Sounds like you got the full download. What happened here? Why was I not doing anything? You don't normally see that, but it's not bad. He juggled into a machine gun blow. A lot of corner carry on that. He actually could have canceled that. He didn't, probably out of safety. Ah! That works. You don't see it very often. It would have worked even against my super. That's a concern in this matchup. I've gotten lit up by a Dudley who did that before. Ducking through the... I do fireball super. If he ducks through the fireball, the punch will hit the super before the super comes out. Thank you. It was a good ducking. Nice hitbox. I don't think I parried there. I must have parried there. I always parry there. I think I just fucked it up. Unblockables are hard. This guy's not giving me many opportunities. He's really good. That was because I couldn't get reliable SA2, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm going SA3. And I think for pretty much every other set versus almost every other person, I go SA3. Ugh. What was the fierce? SA3 is not bad. Somehow, like, I mean, I've been saying for a long time that SA2 is technically speaking the stronger super for RO in almost every matchup. Nice. But, people have taken it to heart a little too hard, I think. Because, like, honestly, like, SA3 is a really broken super too. They're both candidates for top 5 supers, in my opinion. Top 5 supers in this game. And they both kind of break the rules of the game. Like, there isn't really a good escape for SA3 pressure. And the fact you can also do... nice combo. He could have canceled the low short to super, but I understand why he wouldn't want to. He couldn't have done 2 low shorts to super based on how far away he was. I don't think. Honestly, the SA2 is like a better version of SA3 pressure. And EXSA3 is like a worse version of EX Tengu in use, in application. EXSA3 is a lot of a meter to spend, and it just gives you a combo that's a bit weaker than an EX Tengu Stone combo. Dudley's escape swing in the corner, and Yagyo's on top of him while Aura's crossing up with medium kick. Dudley can super 3 the SA2 while it's coming in, and Dudley will get hit, but some of the hits of his SA3 will destroy some of the hits of the booger, and then it becomes impossible for Aura to get unblockable. The super only has one hit left, or a super. And even if Oro gets like the cross-up medium kick, he can't combo out of it. That's one of them. There are also various ways to escape. Ooh, he did it again. Dash uppercuts are kind of hard to do. Oh. That's right. He got me.